Hi, everybody. This is Kat. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing a little bit of cross stitch here, and hopefully everything goes well. I'm not actually positive. Okay. What I'm doing is moving stuff out of the way. Sorry if I'm wiggling you around too much. But we got the music going. All right, we got the camera running. So we should be good to go, okay? I'm trying to get my first stitch in. Oops, that figures, just pull it right on through. There we go. Dadgummit, I did it again. All right, let's tilt you a little bit this way. And I'm gonna move things around a little bit so I can get to it. Okay, how we doing now? Is this a little bit better? I hope so. The I did some diamond painting early this morning, but I didn't film it this time around. I'm working on that one that's got the it's like a sunset, but it's got all the autumn colors in the forest and the river. That's one I'm working on. And so I worked on that for about an hour or so, and then unfortunately, with the asthma or COPD or whatever it's called, keeps acting up, and so I'm having to. My rest is getting disturbed. I can't sleep at night for some reason. I don't know. It's the late fall blooming, I think. And so anyway, let me adjust you again. See, I'm trying to get you to keep you in frame, but it's really hard to do. But anyway, and so anyhow, anybody that's got asthma out there, I can definitely relate because it is hard when you can't breathe. I mean, it's hard to do anything. You know, sometimes it feels like your lungs and chest are in a vice, and you just flat out cannot get a deep breath. Yeah, I was gonna go out there this morning and do some dishes and whatnot, and unfortunately, I just can't breathe enough to be able to do it. So it's gonna have to wait until later. Maybe I can get enough the breathing treatment in me that I can actually breathe. Anyhow, the repairman came out. He got out here about 9 o'clock this morning, and he repaired the wash machine. And thankfully, the only thing that was wrong with it is the belt slipped. So there wasn't any major parts or repairs that had to be done, which I'm thankful for that. And so we got that done. And Melissa got her first load of laundry in. And just before she left to go to work, she threw a load in the dryer. So mm, mm. And then I got the girls have been fed and watered, of course. You know, Frankie had her little treats this morning. Lily, she was off running, doing her own thing in the living room, so I went and gave some to Frankie because Lily is kind of a bit of a hog and she wants to keep all the treats for herself and won't let her sister have any. And so I went ahead and gave some to Frankie while she was gone. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? But anyway, and so right now both of them are sitting over on the other desk where their food is at, and so that's they're back in the room again. I was going to go out earlier, but I just haven't felt up to snuff the last couple of days. So I've been kind of hanging here in the bedroom and not really doing much of anything. Let me see if I can get you in a little closer. That way you can see what I'm doing. Let's see, where am I? I am right here. All right, let me tilt you a little bit more. Well, aha, look at there. It make you sick moving you around, but anyhow. I still can't keep you in frame. I don't know why, but I just can't seem to do it. And so anyway, would love to know how these other creators are able to keep the um, the work steady and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of like right next to the house. It's like that bottom part of the tree, I think. Yeah. Anyhow, so I just thought I'd work on Autumn House for a little while. Yeah, I've been working on various different diamond paintings. I've got quite a bit of work done on my Eeyore for Starlight's um, event, and then I've been working on that white tiger. I've been working on that one a little bit, and then this morning I was working on the autumn mountain. What is it? The fall. What do I call it? The fall mountain forest or something. And I think that's what I call it. Anyhow, so been doing that. Plus, I've been working on my that tribal stitching project. I'm working on that, and So yeah, we've been kind of busy, just a little bit. Yeah. Unfortunately, yesterday, um, we have three dogs. Okay, and one of them's name was is Boo Boo, which she's a little pit mix. And then we have my grandson has a dog, and her name is Nova. She's a Dachshund Beagle mix, I think. And then we had Dozer, and Dozer is was a um, an American Bulldog. He's one of the big ones, and we used to call him the Big Dummy. But anyway, he passed away yesterday. He's getting up in age, and his health wasn't that great, and he was slowing down considerably. And we knew it was just a matter of time, but we like to let the dogs, if they don't have serious medical conditions, we just prefer to let them, pass naturally, as long as they're not in a major amount of pain or stuff like that. And I was sitting out on the porch videoing um, the video and running a video yesterday, and he passed away while he was laying there at my feet, and I was doing the video, and that's why I had to kind of cut the video short real quick because he had passed. And so we had to get my grandson up and go out there in the way out in the far part of the yard and dig a hole and bury him. So, but we knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. I mean, he was old. He was about, I don't know, he was about 14 years old, something like that. And the larger sized dogs, the way I understand it, the larger sized dogs don't last that long. I mean, 12, 15 years is about the maximum for them. And so unfortunately, he passed yesterday. Yeah. I hate it when animals pass. I really do. You know, because I mean, Dozer's been around a long time, and he was kind of like my second buddy. He used to hang around with me all the time, and he, he was, you know, we used to call him the Big Dummy, and the reason we did is because he just had this way about him. He's just like a total goofball, and he'd do something that was really, really weird, and we used to call it, and we gonna turn around and call him, "All right, you big dummy, stop doing that. What's the matter with you?" And so we call him the Big Dummy. Anyhow, but with his age, and he had some heart problems, and we knew, and he was having some hard time breathing, and so we knew it was just a matter of time that he would pass, but it's not a good thing, you know. But now he can run around in his, I don't know, doggy heaven or whatever, and chase butterflies and do things that he couldn't do, you know. And so You know, he'd been around a long time. He's like literally like a member of the family, you know, so are you actually able to see this? Oh, yeah, look at that. You are. Amazing. Most of the time, I can't keep you in frame. But, so my grandson took him out to the back part of the property because we live on like about a 2 acre piece of property. And so he took him out back to the near the woods, and he buried him there. You know, but that's okay. He's a lot better off. He's, you know, because he's like I said, he's old. They get old after a while. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter, she had to work on Memorial Day. Or was it Labor Day? Labor Day. Sorry about that. And so, but she got time. She got double time and a half. So she's not complaining too much. I don't blame her there. Not at all. Yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna maybe do a review of some of the stuff that I've got in my stash. You know, like my cross stitches. Yeah. And that way, you guys can see what exactly what I've got. You know, and like I said, I've got a variety of things. But one of the things I do have a lot of, and that's I do have a lot of samplers. You know, because I really got into doing samplers for a long time. And then I started doing the full coverage, which is what this is. And to me, when I'm stitching on this, it reminds me of your old vintage type um, like old tapestries because how thick it gets. Excuse me. It gets real thick because of all the threads and stuff. And it reminds me of an old tapestry. Yeah. Got to get this one way up here. Yeah. And so I just take and listen to music and stitch and have me a good old time. And I figured while I'm doing this, I could do a video and share it with you. You know, I know watching somebody else stitch is kind of like I said before, is like watching paint dry, which is not real exciting. But anyway, yeah, it gives me a chance to think, you know. Yeah, I've rearranged the shelf to where the cats could get up there and lay down a little more comfortably. Because what I've got is a couple of, like wooden crates up on a top shelf. And so I figured, well, you know what? I'll dust it off, because it has to be dusted. And so what I did is I dusted it off and cleaned it up and rearranged the stuff underneath. And then what I did is they have a couple of these little blankets, right, that I bought for them. I laid them across those wooden crates, That would make it a little more comfortable for them, right? Now they won't go anywhere near it. Go figure, right? And I even, climbed out there and put one of them up there to show them that it's a good place to lay down, and they still won't go up there. So, and what they've been trying to do, I got a television that's hanging on the wall, and it's got on a real heavy duty bracket. So they climb up on the television, and they're going to sleep on the top, across the top of the television. Only problem is that it's really narrow, and these silly cats seem to think, they fall asleep up there on that television, and next thing you know, they're falling off the television and landing on the desk, you know. And then they sit up and turn around and look at me like, "What'd you do that for?" kind of look. And I go, "Hey, I gave you a place to lay and sleep that's secured. You're the dummies that want to sleep on the television." So anyway, so it's like they're like sleeping on the edge of a cliff, you know. There's something else, I'm telling you. Come on, there we go. And so anyway, so like I said, their trip. Yeah, they definitely keep you laughing. That's for sure. Mhm. I wish I could get them to do some of those crazy antics. Um, on while I'm filming them, but they don't. They just sit and look at me with this very dignified look, like, "Hey, I'm not doing anything because you're not catching me being an idiot." But anyway, so mm. Yeah, I made myself a late lunch, so I had made some romaine noodles and took and threw in a little bit of an onion in there. Had a hot dog left over from the other night, so I chopped that up and threw it in there. And that was my lunch. I know it doesn't sound very good, but it wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. We keep a lot of romaine noodles around the house because they make great snacks. They're also great for lunches. We even use them for supper on occasion. And so that's what I had for lunch today. I had romaine noodles, a hot dog, and a hot dog. Chopped up hot dog in there and ate it like a soup. So, yeah, my daughter keeps saying, "I'm sure we'll be glad when soup season comes." And I go, "Why?" And she said, "Because I've been finding all kinds of recipes, soup recipes." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, because we're big soup eaters anyway. We eat a lot of soup." Look at this. I've got you off camera and I can't even see it. Look at that. Huh. Alrighty. Let's tilt you slightly. It's getting hard to get the needle through because of the thickness of the threads in there. That's all right. We'll get there. Sort of, kind of. Come on already. There we go. And So anyway, so that's what's been going on. So we got the laundry that fixed, so we can get some laundry done, and then and get it that all caught back up. Yeah, I'm kind of not real talkative, you know. When I'm concentrating on stitching, I don't talk a whole lot. Yeah, I think my grandson has got his his Audi. I guess that's what they call it, Audi. I think that he's got that almost fixed. He had to change out the fan uh, in it. I don't know mechanics that well, but something to do with it. You know, the fan keeps it from overheating or something. And anyway, he had to replace that fan, and uh, and then he had to, while he was in there, he had to fix something else. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, I think he's got all that squared away. So, and he's all, pissy about having to fix stuff. And I said, Jesse, that is part of owning a used car. You know, the only way you're going to get out of not having to fix it is if it's brand spanking new and it's under warranty. So, I mean, that's par for the course when owning a used car. And so, anyway, it's a good thing he's kind of mechanically inclined to where he can do a lot of his own repair work. If he had to take it to a mechanic every time he had to get it fixed, guess what? That car would probably be sitting in the yard. There we go. And so anyway, like I told him, I said it's just part of owning a used vehicle. You're gonna have repairs. You're gonna have to do repairs. That's just the way it is. He knows that, but he doesn't really want to acknowledge it. Let's put it that way. Oh, he's something else. Let me tell you, he's a good kid, but he can start ranting about stuff, and we just look at him like, hello, that's normal stuff you're ranting about, you know. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, our other dog, uh, Boo Boo, she's kind of missing what we call her brother, Big Dozer. He, she just doesn't understand why he's not around, and she keeps looking for him, wandering around like a lost soul. And so, it'll pass. She'll get used to it. But like we all discussed, because we had 3 dogs in this house, plus 2 cats. So we've all discussed it, and we've all said the same thing. No, we are not getting another dog to replace Dozer. We're not doing it. And we've got the other 2. That's all. That's more than enough. is the way we look at it. Anyhow, so I wish I could keep you in. I keep moving. It's not the camera, it's me. I keep moving, and unfortunately, I keep moving out of shot. And so we're getting there. We're doing a little bit, little. You know, what I need to do is probably get this in a, some kind of a frame of some kind, and where it sits on the desk and it's stationary. But I just don't do it. I've got a stand, but I got a couple of stands. But anyway, and the last one I bought it, and it turned out to be bigger than I thought it would be. And because of that, it doesn't fit on the desk. And it is a tabletop, so I have never used it. I set it up one time, realized it was too big, and put, broke it back down, put it back in the box, and that's where it has stayed. You know, so we'll figure out something. I just haven't figured it out yet. Yeah. Mm. I used to have this one, and it was like a table clamp, and I really loved it. It was put out by LBC, I think it was put out by. It was from England, and I tell you what, it held your hoops with no problem, and it was very steady, and you could stitch two-handed. It was very nice. But what I need to do is just go ahead and break down and buy another one. And it literally clamps to your table, which I think is a kind of a good idea myself. Because I've got all kinds of different types of table clamps, but none of them that fit it, that equal to the LBC that I had. The only reason I stopped using that one is because it broke. Wore the thing out. Yeah. Yep, looks like we're getting there. There are quite a few of them. Now they're kind of scattered. You know, get in there. Hmm. Yeah, I was watching Laura the other day, and she had gotten two uh, Joy Sunday cross stitches in. Really nice looking. Not real big, but really nice. They're nice looking. One of them looks like I don't know, almost like an arbor, but it had flowers and pink roses all over it. It's really pretty. And then the other one was a cluster of cats. Yeah, something about you can never have enough cats, according to that cross stitch. Yeah, who I'm talking about is Stitching with Laura. Yeah, you'll have to go over and check her out. You know. Yeah, we're getting there. Almost. We've got a few more to go. But, yeah, I'm running out of thread, too. My thread's getting kind of short. You know. But that's alright, because I've got more. Mm. Yeah. The only thing I got against the autumn house is, unfortunately, it does have a lot of confetti. You know, because it's kind of scattered, and so you have to kind of chase around, chasing it. But that's all right. In the long run, it'll be beautiful. It's just that I don't really care much for confetti. But if you're going to do houses and trees and fields and that kind of stuff, guess what? You're going to better get used to it. Yeah, because unfortunately, those kinds of paintings are full of confetti. Well, I'm running out of thread here, so you know what? We're gonna finish up these a couple more of these stitches, and then I think we're gonna call it. You know, you can end it for now in the video because I don't want to keep you on too long. You know, yeah, a couple more. One more, I think, and then we'll have to tie this baby off. I know I didn't have anything really exciting to talk about. Sorry about that. And okay, I think this is going to be our last one. Alrighty, come on, get in there. There we go. Alrighty, I'm going to flip her over and tie her off and eventually and set up another thread here. But we're going to bring the video to a close and turn this off real quick. And there we go. We got a thread in, which is not bad. Not bad. We got all of this up and around this way. So we got this little bit here, a little tiny bit over here, and then we're done. So we're good. We're good. Well, listen, y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Uh, hang out with your family if you can. If not, then give them a phone call and tell them you love them. You know, but y'all have a really, really blessed day, okay? And we'll talk to you later. All right, bye bye.